I was skeptical of Steve G from day one, when everybody else was still cheering him on, while being conscious of the fact that my skepticism didn't mean he was guilty of anything. This video isn't a shot at anybody, man, but it is a challenge. I'm challenging you to ask yourself, are you for what's right no matter who's wrong? Or are you sticking to your narratives even when you're clearly out of pocket and they cause you to contradict your own morality?
I'm disappointed. I am disappointed.
Innocent until, man, listen, I don't know where to start. I want to go here, I want to go there, I want to go everywhere, bro. I don't know how to do anything but be straight up. So I'm going to make a video, you know what I mean, my next video, which I said was going to be about Jack, but I lied. And I'm saving content. I'm saving videos on YouTube that I want to watch before I make the video. I'm bookmarking things on Twitter that I want to, read over before and watch before I make the video. And so one of the first things I come up on is this TikTok that, someone had tagged me and, a lot of other people in on Twitter about Samantha Nelson. Apparently Steve's daughter, Kaylee's sister. I don't know any of this stuff. I click on the video. This is my first exposure to it. Well, actually, my first exposure to it is seeing people's commentary about what this young lady is saying. But I click on the video, I watch it. It's a small clip of her talking. Then it immediately cuts to a young man talking, and he's a friend of hers in some regard, and he's giving us, his version, his vantage point of the story, right? And he's just encouraging us, to be compassionate toward her, to show her some love. He told us that, she was never allowed to be a part of the family, that they abandoned her and told her to be quiet about the situation. And it's just so much I want to say, man. My original intentions were to just record this video and make it one video because it's going to be on several topics. And then just piece them all together in a broken video, but making it one. And that may or may not happen. I'm going to let you know that up front. But this is the first thing I want to say, guys. I'm frustrated. I'm going to be honest with you. I want to be Sam. We're going to call her Sam, right? I want to be Sam in this video right now. That's the personality I want to display. I don't think I'm going to, though. But I say that because in the second video that I watched, which was when I watched the video, that was a clip of her and then it cut to the young man, I went and just researched her. And I watched her video. I couldn't find all of them, but I watched two of them, I'm sorry. And in the first video, this lady was so well-spoken. She was so thoughtful. She was so articulate. She was so kind. She was so considerate with what she was saying. And then I'm like, damn, I kind of like her personality because I already had an opinion of her that I want. I had to tell myself, no, listen with the open mind, because I had formed an opinion of this lady based on what a lot of people were saying about her and her story. But that wasn't fair, so I had to go back and I said, let me listen with an open mind. And when I did that, I realized, you know what, I like this lady. But damn it, I'd be damned if in the next video, I don't know if it was just part of her humanity or if it was just an act that she was putting on. Because in the next video, all that went out the window. She was F-bombing, it was this, it was that. And I'm like, yo, I don't know, and I still don't know. So this isn't even really about Sam. I don't know I know the same damn thing that you guys know about Samantha Nelson. And that's what she's saying on the internet. We don't know these people, man. You got your own things going on with your family. Listen, I have family members that I would literally give my life for right now that can't get me on the phone because we have family issues, man. And then I got people who were never part of my blood family that, man, these are the people that I depend on. They're my life source on a daily basis because they really actually care about me and we don't have those kind of issues. And when I got to researching Sam's story, I'm seeing what I don't know how to do anything but be straight. I'm not trying to offend y'all, but I don't have time to beat around the bush. That was another angle I wanted to take. I've been putting content in my other group, my men's group, my family group, and I'm telling the guys like, yo, bro, y'all behave a lot like women because you only want to address the things that you want to address. You love it when we're addressing the disadvantages that we face in the world as men and the injustice that we face as men at the behest of women. But when it's time for us to sit down and talk about our issues, y'all are not as ready, bro. And that's the same thing I encounter every damn where I go, because I don't care who's being called out. Even if it's me, we're going to be honest about what we're talking about. And the first damn thing I could think about when I seen Sam and y'all rhetoric, that's the problem. I'm going to say y'all. I'm not beating around the bush. If the shoe fits, wear it. If it doesn't, then damn it, you know I'm not talking to you. But the first thing that came through my mind when I seen the rhetoric around Sam's story is, damn, Carly Russell? Carly Russell? Man, Carly Russell. I just said when this Carly Russell situation came out, I said, not soon from now, we're going to have another damn Carly Russell, and y'all are going to forget that women lie and make up stories, and you're going to believe her just because she's saying things. That's the first angle right there. Carly Russell's family, leading with her mom, her loved ones, got on TV and told us this heartbreaking story about this young lady and her kidnapping. And damn near everybody fell for it. She just got sentenced. She was lying. We know the story. I said not soon from now we're going to have another Carly Russell. And just because I know most of my audience is women, damn it. I'm not trying to offend you, but you're grown as hell. I'm going to be real with you. I don't think you're weak and sensitive as hell that I can't just tell you the truth. So now you got another woman telling you a heartbreaking ass story, and whereas you want these people to give you absolute proof that Bryan is guilty, you know Carly and her family just lied. But now because the story that's being told fits what you want to believe, all of a sudden you don't need proof that Sam is telling the truth. Her saying it is proof enough. I'm disappointed, bro. I'm disappointed as a motherfucker. I'm not finna lie to you. Because I say this over and over in my damn videos. We chanting all this stuff about Bryan, but where are we not applying the logic that we want others to apply to Bryan in our lives when it don't fit our narrative? I'm watching y'all, man, and I ain't got nothing but love for you. I just can't beat around the bush and kiss your ass. Right is right and wrong is wrong. How in the hell is Samantha's story true? I've never, go watch my videos. I got like 3 or 4 of them on Steve Goncalves. Do you know in her damn video, she didn't even say his name right? She said his name is wrong as I be saying it. She said Gonzalez or something like that. How in the hell is these? Now, everybody's human. Trust me, making these videos, especially when you're the one on camera, that's something you got to get used to. Nerves and everything pop in. I'm telling you. That's why you hear people stuttering, they edit them, etc., etc. So she said the wrong name, but I'm not going to hold that against her because it could have just been part of her human nature. But I'm not going to leave out the fact that she didn't even say the last name right. But all of a sudden, because it fits our narrative of being suspicious about Steve Goncalves and his family and how he's approaching the case, just because this young lady is saying something that's true. Now, let me calm my ass down and hit this call for 1 second. Y'all give me a second. I'm disappointed and I'm upset. I'm just going to be honest, some of y'all. Because the hypocrisy should have stopped your ass from encountering this case and talking this situation with her and talking about it as I've seen some of you talk about it. Give me a second, man, before I have a damn anxiety attack in here. Now, I want to be clear, man. Me personally, I couldn't find the video. The young man's video started off with her saying, like, I can't remember what she said, but it was something to the effect that I'm his daughter, and, you know, maybe she even said that she'd been abandoned or something. I don't remember, but then it flipped to him. But based on what I heard from her and what I heard from him and what I've seen of Steve Goncalves and his, if I had to, which I don't, so I wouldn't automatically believe her story, but I would definitely give it an open ear and probably more credence. But that's just because of what I've seen from them. But if I seen more from her, like how she went from this articulate, patient, and kind person in the first video and just dropped all that went out the window, hair down, F-bombs in the next video, y'all on, you know what I mean, all that stuff, I might feel the same way. Because damn it, just in that little clip of seeing how quickly you switch personalities, you're not much different than your father. No condemnation. We are all human. I'm probably worse than all of them. But it's not true because it's a sad story and it accuses a man that a lot of us are skeptical about. That's the point I want to drive home with this Samantha Nelson thing, guys. We don't know what the hell is going on. She was abandoned by her father. Is that true? Are y'all gonna act like y'all don't know or you haven't heard of any cases where the mother is the one that's actually keeping the child from the father? And she's definitely not going to tell the child that's how the relationship got separated. So do you know that if this young lady has been kept from her father, separated from her father, do you know that he is the reason for it, or his wife or their family is the reason for it, or is there some other reason that really was out of their hands? Do you know that? Or does it not matter because it's not Bryan that's being accused here, so you don't need proof, and once again the accusations are proof enough? I don't like that. I'm going to be honest with you. I seen another clip on Instagram. Now, TikTok. I don't know if any of this is true. This is just what people are posting, and I'm seeing it doing my research. Apparently, Kaylee's other sister said in the comment section, hey, we don't really know Shorty. She never was a sister to Kaylee. She never was a sister to Maddie. She definitely wasn't a sister to us. She never even seen Kaylee. She's never been around us. Take what she's saying with a grain of salt if you take it at all. I don't know where y'all from. But for me, we learned very early, man, stay out of family business. Stay out of family business because there's a high probability that the family will make up and forgive each other and get back together, and then they'll all turn on you. That really looks like a family issue to me. And I don't think any of us, we have the same amount of proof, if not substantially less, that what Samantha is saying is absolutely true as they have that Bryan is absolutely guilty. Let me say that again in case some of y'all miss it. We have the same amount of proof that the story Samantha Nelson is telling about Steve, his wife, and that side of their family is true. We have the same amount of proof, if not less, that that is true as the prosecution and the state have that Bryan is guilty. Damn near none. So this is where my frustration and that passion y'all heard in the video. How do you so easily skip from one standard to the next? How do you so easily contradict yourself? And I'll be the first to admit, that's not even the biggest problem, because I'll be the first to admit that I do that myself in my life. The biggest problem for me is the same thing I was telling the men in my men's group. You don't want to be accountable for it. You want to act like everything I said I'm making up, like I can't go to Twitter and see y'all proudly saying that you believe this young lady with zero evidence that what she's saying is true. Carly Russell. I'm sorry you don't want to hear this because you are a woman, but women lie just like men and children do. And they have you guys have more of an advantage with it because all you got to do is add some tears and act like you brought heartbroken, and everybody's going to order Carly Russell. The story don't even make no damn sense, but we cannot. It is blasphemy to act like you might not be telling the truth, and it's simply because you are a woman. What I said this on Twitter, not soon from here, we're going to have another damn. Some of y'all are guilty of believing the new Carly Russell here. Now, Carly Russell in the sense that she's just a woman telling a heartbreaking story. Not Carly Russell in the sense that Samantha is lying, because just like I say, we don't have no proof. I'm not implying at all that this young lady is lying, because just like we have stories where men have been pushed out of their children's lives and it's out of their hands, we damn sure have stories where men have abandoned their children for other families and women and drugs and whatever else. But it goes on both sides of the coin. My message to you guys is just simply this. You don't know Samantha is telling the truth. And I'm in my arrogance, I want to bet real money that damn near 100% of the creators talking about this ain't talking about this side of the obvious side of the coin. I guarantee you, I just left one. I damn near call her name, but I don't want no internet beef. Y'all love her. Y'all love her. Y'all always sending me her damn videos. Her whole damn live was about Samantha Nelson's story being true. And ain't no way in hell she know the story is true. If she knows Samantha and can get on the phone right now, you weren't there when she was born. You weren't there when they separated, however they separated at birth. So it's no way you know her story is true. You just know someone is telling the truth, and you either believe her because if the story she's telling fits your narrative, or because of her gender. That is bogus as hell to me. No. This ain't my first time saying this. I'm going to say this and I'm going to get out of here. So I'm probably ain't going to turn this into one video. It's just going to, when it skips, you can tell I'm going to be on another topic. She's no more telling the truth than the prosecution is telling the truth about Bryan without proof. That's just the bottom line, guys. I know it fits your narrative. I know I just stepped on some of y'all toes. I still got love for you. I don't give a damn if you're mad at me and stop following, unsubscribing, all that internet shit y'all be doing. I don't care, because there are times when all of us need to hear the truth no matter how much it hurt our feelings. You don't know Samantha Nelson's story is true. The other thing she's saying is, well, people are coming at me asking me, who are you and where did you come from? Shorty, I get it. Because in the first video I watched of you, you said, hey man, she said the same stuff I be saying. That's the part I love. It'll make the video too long if I put it in here. But damn it, I want to put it in here. She said, yo, y'all got to be compassionate, man. Y'all got to realize that these are real humans we're talking about. Y'all got to stop using this tragedy for profit, man. She was talking heavy. I loved it. Got nothing that she said I disagree with. She said, be conscious and aware that what you're saying has the power to affect other people's lives and their days, man. Got no problem with nothing Shorty was saying. She on point. My problem is not with her. My problem ain't even with the gun condolences. My problem is that y'all believe it just because she said it, but that's not the standard that you hold when these people. And now, I hear the background. No, yeah, but Bryan is facing the death penalty, so it's more important for. No, it's always important to have proof. It's always important to have proof. And I go back to Samantha's words that I just quoted. Whether somebody's facing a death penalty based on the truths that we know or don't know, or whether it's just haphazardly passing through regular life, the things that we say and do have the power to affect people's lives. When Carly Russell accused someone of kidnapping her and pretended someone kidnapped her, do you know how many innocent men's lives were put in jeopardy? They stopping truck drivers all over the road. I watch police, man. Do you know how people just get innocent people? The police stop them and start demanding things of them. And then you say, I'm a free citizen. Lawfully, ma'am. Lawfully, sir, officer. You do not have the authority to demand things of me as a free citizen. Next thing you know, this person is getting their face slammed into the pavement. They're getting false charges brought again. Don't we hate false charges? Don't we think they falsely accusing Bryan? These are the things that you expose people to when you believe things without proof, and then people start to pursue them what you believe. Okay, now everybody believes in Samantha. So you look on the internet, bro. Who's really saying besides? And it's not about me saying it. It's about it being right. And I know human nature, so I know damn near I would bet 10 out of 10 people talking about this aren't pointing to the obvious point that we don't know what she's saying is true. So what you're doing is you're propagating a narrative, and more people are hearing it, and they're hearing you talk about it like it's absolute facts, like you can absolutely confirm it. So then in this generation of puppets where people just ingest information without proof, the very thing we hate the Bryan haters for, we do it, and now we just create this narrative of more and more people believing that, hey, the gun officers are horrible. They told her not to say nothing. They told her to be quiet. They haven't been a part of her life since she was born. Now we just hate them you don't even know what she's saying is true. Shout out to her friend, the dude who got on the camera, man. I feel for her. Y'all don't know what she's been. Shout out to you, homie. You sound like you really concerned about Shorty. But brother, your concern, your demeanor, your body language, your compassion, your empathy, we've seen it fake before, big dog. I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just pointing to the obvious fact that we don't know what you're saying is true just because you're saying it. That's it, guys. I might have lied. This ain't gonna be no 2-part video. I'm gonna drop this one, and this might be the first time I drop 2 videos in one day. We do not know that what Samantha Nelson is saying is true. We do not know that what Samantha Nelson is saying is a lie. But the bottom line is we should hold the same standard that we're holding for Bryan and for anytime someone is being accused. Proof is the standard, and accusations aren't proof. I'm gonna be honest with you guys again. I'm watching you. I see your passion for them making sure that Bryan is guilty. I see your concern for Bryan's family, his sisters, and they lost their job. I see y'all going back and forth with the Bryan natives. A lot of you are passionate. You're engaged. It's driving some of y'all crazy. It's giving you anxiety. It's starting to mess with your life. I said that. Take a break, man. Get a breather. Said that in my last video. I see it, so I know part of you cares. But then when I see things like this happen, I'm asking myself, is it that you really care, or are you feeding your self-righteous desires and ambition? Because if you really care, then why doesn't it immediately occur to you that anytime someone makes an accusation against another person, the standard should be absolute proof? You don't get to pick and choose when that's true, man. Innocent until. Damn, I remember what I forgot to say, y'all. She was talking about how people are saying and asking who is she and, where she popped up from, and et cetera, et cetera. And I just wanted to, communicate the fact that that's fair, shorty. That's how these things unfold. You know what I mean? Of course, people need to be kind and compassionate. Of course, people won't, because people are adults and are free to move how they want to move. And we live in a much more trolling and, lack of empathy society these days. Where people just are more cruel. I can't pop up now. And I know some people are going to attribute it to the fact that you're accusing your father and his family of telling you to stay silent. No, you're an adult. This is why I always say to women, man, stop. Don't be a coward, man. Don't. If somebody told you to do something and you did it, okay, call them out for it. Put the accountability that they deserve on them, but put it on yourself too. Because just because somebody tell you to be quiet don't mean you got to do it. Just stop being a punk. That's just the bottom line as far as that goes. But people are gonna wonder. It's a year later. Where were you? Where are you? Like, on top of the fact that people just do research, so whether you would have popped up or not, and maybe this happened, but it just didn't make a big splash in the news, you know what I mean, in the media, on social media, people would research you and find you. Hey, Kaylee has another sister, Steve has another daughter. Maybe people already knew about this, and once again, I didn't know, many of us didn't know, because it didn't make a splash. But just for you to pop up like big now, air quotes, viral, and to think that there aren't going to be some honest and fair questions that we ask you, like, who are you, where are you from, why did you just arrive now, why are we just seeing you, why? I'm not asking any of those questions. I mean, I have them, but me asking them ain't gonna change nothing. So you just can't act like that's unexpected or strange or something. That's going to happen. If another person pops up very close to the case that we've never heard, people gonna be like, who the hell are you? You know what I mean? People are creating narratives to talk about. So when someone inserts them into the situation, themselves into the situation, of course people are gonna have questions, man. And for her to say that, I just think, with all, like I said, I'm really a fan of how she communicated things and how she expressed herself in the first video. I'm not mad at how she expressed herself in the second video, because she has some of the passion that I have. Like, I try to be nice to y'all, but y'all being assholes. Like, y'all not the only ones that can be an asshole. That's really how I carry myself. So I'm not mad at her, but I just like the compassion and the thoughtfulness that she had in the first video. And I think if I could speak to it, that's all I would say to it. Like, that's literally the only thing that I could say in correction to her, is that, and not even in correction, but just as a reminder that, hey, shorty, you did pop up out of nowhere. So people are gonna have some questions, and for those that are asking them respectfully and fairly, I don't think it's sensible for you to take that and feel disrespected by it, or feel like they're, attacking you or being mean to you in any way. That's just how the ball bounces and rolls in these situations. So I wanted to get that out, because I think I forgot to say it in the main video, and I'm about to edit it so I can get it to you guys. I'm going for real.
Okay, so I know I only have 3 minutes, so I'm going to make this as short and sweet as I possibly can. My name is Samantha Nelson. I was born Samantha Gonzalez. I am Kaylee's eldest sister, and we do have different mothers. We share the same father. Steve is my biological dad, and I don't feel like going into intimate details about how that came to be or the background of my lineage. All I want to do is come on here and basically explain to you, while simultaneously cultivating vulnerability within myself, that yes, it takes a lot to go on here and be somebody who really shares passion about this case and the situation at hand, but you really have to be careful about your wording and your comment section and what you're posting, because your interactions with the media, with the internet, affects everybody who can see it, and it's everywhere. You can't escape it right now. Me especially. I cannot even open my phone without it popping up everywhere I go. And some of the content is really, for one, it's false, and for two, it's cruel, and it's being used as a catalyst to gain followers, to have clickbait, to be basically profiting off of a lot of people's grief. And if I could just share one thing, if I could ask one thing of TikTok when it comes to the Idaho murders, is that you really need to realize that these are actual human beings that have family and have history and have a huge impact on other people's lives. And when you post something that isn't genuine, that isn't sincere, that doesn't have a positive intention, it does affect others that see your content, myself especially. And it's haunting me. Like, I go on here and I've tried to share my story and my take on things and just process aloud and use this as a means to find community. And I do think bringing awareness to it is critical, but there's a way to go about it. There's a time and a place, and I just really welcome everyone on here to remember that whoever you're speaking to on the other side of the screen is a real person, typically, and you do have the influence to make or break their day and either positively or negatively impact their reaction to what's happening around them, especially when it's this intimate, in my case. So I just urge you to please just be kind to one another, and I'll have to post another one because this is...
Be kind.
Very well said. The people involved in this case are human beings, and the things that we say and do have the power to impact their lives. I couldn't agree more. I wonder if she'd agree that those sentiments also apply to her father and stepmom, the way we want people to remember that they apply to Bryan and his loved ones. Interesting developments. Y'all be safe and fair.